And a good homecoming evening to you from Mount Horeb High School. Beautiful night here in October for Vikings football. They welcome the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors here tonight for their homecoming matchup. And we've got the whole squad put back together here tonight for our special homecoming broadcast, joined by Jack Preem, Mark Fredrickson, the one and only Max Myler, and of course, Blaine Bestel, pushing the buttons and making this show happen here tonight. We are excited for another Vikings football Friday night, guys. I mean, this team is so much fun to watch. They're rolling right now, offensively, defensively. They just keep building on success, and here we are, Week 7, an undefeated Vikings team.
Offense always is the name of the game, and these guys score a lot of points, but you watch the Viking defense. They fly around and get a lot of hats to the ball.
Yeah, defense is really where they were going to hang their hat on early in the season, and this Vikings team is giving up just over 13 points per contest. It was funny, and we'll hear from Coach St. Arnold here in this pregame, but they're not the come off the bus and wow you type of defense. They're not real big, but they fly around the football. 62 tackles for loss for this defense here this year.
Incredible.
They're playing fantastic up front, and the offense guys has continued to evolve this year. Losing a lot of playmakers last year, and your left tackle, who's by the way traveling with the Indiana Hoosiers on the road. It's been really fun to see the maturation of Brooks Hendrickson, who's come in after the 3-year starter. Casey Helgeson graduated, of course, TO, the main running back last year, and they just kind of reloaded, and OP and Brooks and Chris Keel, man, they were fun to watch on offense.
I think the one person, when you hold teams to 13 points a game and you can put points up like we do, it puts a lot of pressure on the team.
I think the one person they didn't miss was Chris Ballhop, the offensive coordinator. Chris has been here a number of years now.
He can put points on the board, as Max knows.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Chris Ballback was a senior when I was a freshman and was one of the smartest guys I played with. He was a defensive guy at the time, but he switched over to offense. He can do it both ways. He's a real special coach and person.
Yeah, this team just kind of keeps reloading, right? And success is contagious, and it's the expectation now. We're obviously basketball coaches around me and phenomenal basketball player here, right? Success is expected here for basketball. This football program, really from the foundation up, they are exhibiting that as well. So going to be a good homecoming night. The weather obviously is perfect here tonight in Mount Horeb. Unlike last year, where not fun at all, but Week 7 we'll take it definitely here in Mount Horeb. We're going to take our first break of our Wisco Radio pregame show. We'll come back with the thoughts of head coach Brett St. Arnold right here on our Wisco Radio pregame show.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Welcome back to our Wisco Radio pregame show, joined by Vikings head coach Brett St. Arnold. It's homecoming week here, and Vikings come in 6-0. Great to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Brad.
Well, it's fun coming to you every single week after a win, and I know just so much goes into that. Obviously, it's a lot of work that goes into it, but you have to feel really good about where your team is.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks since we've talked. You beat Stoughton, you beat Sauk, two of your prime rivals.
Yep.
The rest of the conference obviously provides some toughness there, but it's, you're here, you kind of cross those two hurdles. You're playing a new team here this week, but just kind of talk about the mindset of the team here coming into week 7.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the beginning of the season, started off with Baldwin, then Monroe, and then we went to Beaver Dam. 3 actual teams that are first place in all the conferences. I mean, every one of them is in first place. You got Baldwin Woodville, who's just been rolling over people. You got Monroe, who's been doing their business, and then you have Beaver Dam, who's been doing the same in theirs. So we very possibly started off our season with 3 conference champs in other conferences, and so for us to be battle tested, it showed up in that Stoughton game, and it even showed up in the Sauk game in the first half. I mean, where our team's at right now, we have had challenges all season long with good teams. And Lakeside does provide a different challenge. I mean, obviously never played them before, at least in a very long time. If you look back historically, we used to play them in the Capitol way back in the day before I was born. But looking at it now, different teams we're at. They were the split bag veer kind of situation, which we haven't seen in a long time. For me, I haven't seen it since 2017. Wilmot Union used to run that offense, so this is the first time seeing that. They provide their unique challenges, and I'm really excited about where the team is headed right now. We're a young offensive team to start the season. We're starting to develop and grow into ourselves. Defensively, we knew we were going to be pretty strong, but you can kind of see them taking over games right now, and for us, that's really exciting. But now watching that offense continue to grow, it's going to be very difficult for teams to really both focus in on OP, focus in on Chris. Like, it makes it very difficult, and we like straining the defenses like that, because even myself, I'm like, I don't know how I'd defend us. So I'm really happy with where we're at. I can't complain. There's nothing to complain as a head coach when you come in 6-0, but there are things that we have to shore up and fix up. I mean, every single week you look for things that you got to get better at, and there's some areas that we really need to improve on. You want to be playing your best ball week 7. You want to be playing your best ball week 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14.
Well, you mentioned the defense you were going to lean on coming into this year, and they've lived up to that promise, giving up about 13 points a game. Last week you held Sauk Prairie to under 50 yards rushing. That unit, especially your front 6-7, they've been really a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, speed kills, man. We may be undersized up front to some teams. I mean, Beaver Dam averaged 265 up front, and Stoughton averaged 270. So when they come out, we don't come off the bus as an imposing figure, but you understand everybody on that line runs sub 540s. And they're all strong. You're talking about kids who all bench almost 300 pounds across the entire board there, and they squat over north of 400. So these are strong kids. These are fast kids. And when you're talking about speed and you're talking about mixing that in with strength, I mean, that's a lot of good stuff for us. I think that it actually presents a unique mismatch with some bigger size guys who may not be able to move as well. Not saying that they all don't move well, just know that our kids are really move well side to side and horizontally too, and laterally. And I just messed it all up, but you know the point I'm trying to make, and I think that for us has played a really nice key. But then we got 3 really nice linebackers behind them who all equally, again, are just as fast and can fly the football and love to hit. When you got 6 guys that like to just stick their nose in and do the dirty work, it makes it really hard on opposing offenses.
Well, look at the other side of the ball. Obviously, you're putting the points up, and you've got some dynamic playmakers. Maybe just talk about the growth of the offense. You mentioned it was the side of the ball that needed to come along a little bit slower. They weren't quite there yet. on the outside looking in, it's like the unit's pretty good, but where have you seen the most growth from your offense?
Yeah, I mean, across the board, you see a lot of our offensive linemen. We got Michael Powell, who's a sophomore at left tackle. His development throughout the year from where he was week 1 is just an extraordinary growth. Graben, same thing, needed to take some steps, and in that Monroe game, you just saw him take just one giant quantum leap forward, and he hasn't turned back. He just keeps developing. And then you have Benny, who obviously has been really, really efficient for us the last 2 years. And he's taken that nice step. And then obviously Mahoney and Logan on the other side, they've really just stepped up their game the last 6 weeks that we played. And watching them continue to grow, because as the LC goes, we go. And everything else will kind of take care of itself because of our dynamic playmakers. I think Brooks coming in, obviously a young quarterback who, his first varsity starts and stuff, he needed to settle into the speed of the game, and I think he's starting to settle into that speed. I think he's starting to see things better. And when he starts seeing things better, I think it's really starting to open up the holes in our offense. I mean, for us to see things and be able to make big plays, and he's been doing that. But then the come along of OP. I mean, OP's really, he started the season a little bit tentative running the ball, kind of not seeing his holes, but then we kind of had conversations with him about, how his blocking scheme is setting up, and once he understood that, now it's just been kind of daybreak for him. He's been north of 170 the last 2 weeks, so he's really come onto his own. Looking at the offense as a whole, we could sit here and talk about Chris Keel, but I don't think there's much to be said about that kid. He's the best receiver in the state, and it's no point. Then 4 out of the 6 games he's been double teamed. Teams track him everywhere, but he's still able to make some plays. I mean, still try to double him, and he still had 9 catches for 70 yards. So I mean, even when teams do try to double him, when we get him the ball, he still is able to make plays. But then Ash being able to come in and make catches. You've had Colin, you've had Hayden, you've had Max, you've had Cal come in, and they've all filled that role too. So just everybody has progressively gotten better as the season goes. And I'm just excited to see where it can kind of end up, how much mature we can get now in the last 3 weeks.
Well, you take on Lakeside Lutheran here for homecoming. It's a team that you really haven't seen much of, obviously live. They're in the conference now. What are you hoping most out of your team here on this Week 7 game?
Take care of the football. Number one, we don't want to have any turnovers. Last week we had a couple turnovers, whether that was, I think it was self-inflicted, but regardless, you don't want to have self-inflicted turnovers, let alone any turnovers. So we want to take care of the football. That's number one. And then we want to create some more turnovers. We want to create turnovers. For the first 3 weeks, we forced like 6 fumbles in the first 3 weeks, and we've only had, since in the last 3, we've only had 3. So we want to really force some more fumbles, get that ball on the ground, be really aggressive at the football. We really want to take that thing away, our ball. If we can create more turnovers and the offense not creating at all, that spells success for us. So I would love to see that aggressiveness from us. I would love to see us be able to just drive the ball down the field, score some points, hit some big plays. Those are kind of the wish list for us, right? What we want to accomplish. But every game presents challenges, and you just hope that you come off the scoreboard and the scoreboard's in your favor, and you can't be unhappy with the win. It's kind of like last week. We thought we did a lot of things wrong, and yet we came off with a W in what a lot of people would consider a lopsided victory. But that's kind of where our standard is. Standard's really high. We have high standards for all of our kids, and when we don't reach that standard, we really kind of get on ourselves. So we'll see how the corrections we made this week.
All right, Coach St. Arnold here on our Wisco Radio pregame show. It's the Vikings and Lakeside Lutheran Warriors right here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Play in Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at playinwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to Mount Horeb High School, home of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. It's homecoming here. Vikings looking to go 7-0. Lakeside Lutheran won the toss. They will defer to the second half. It'll be the offense for the Vikings coming out to start tonight's action. The starting lineup, Ben Spitzbarth, the center, 5'10", 205 senior. Right guard, Matthew Mahoney, a 6'2", 275-pound senior. Left guard, Graben Velchek, a 6'2", 305-pound junior. And right tackle, Logan Schweer, a 6 foot, 260-pound senior. At left tackle, the sophomore, Michael Powell, 5'11", 215 pounds. The tight end, Hayden Anderson, the junior, 6'6", 220. The receivers, Colin Haig, a 5'11", 180 junior. And Owen Ashman, a 6 foot, 170-pound senior. 11 receptions, 23 yards per catch for Owen Ashman. Of course, Chris Keel wears number 4, number 1 receiver, 6 foot senior, 38 receptions on the year, 82 yards per contest. In the backfield's Owen Primusberg, they call him OP, 5'9", 180 senior, 678 yards on the season, 10 touchdowns, 113 yards per contest. And the quarterback, the junior Brooks Hendrickson, 6'3", 195, 1,000 yards on the year, 14 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. We are set for action here at Mount Horeb. A kick near side. It's a wobbler. Going to be picked up near side 18-yard line. It's going to be OP, the 25, spins up around the 30-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will set up shop. First down and 10 up around the 31-yard line.
Good field position for the Vikings to start things out. A lot of pressure on Lakeside to hold them down early in the game. Explosive offense for the Vikings.
40 points per contest for MHB. 1,000 yards passing and 841 total yards of rushing. 15 throwing touchdowns and 16 rushing touchdowns for this Vikings offense, averaging over 300 yards per contest. They'll go 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 to the right. It's going to be Hendrickson to the right. Here's Hendrickson, right side, and it's going to be Chris Keel early on in this one. And out blocking for them, I think it was Colin Haig over here. We'll see Max Grundle, Cal Odgers as well. The junior's getting lots of playing time here.
Getting the ball in number 4 hands is always a good play.
Especially early on. Get him going. Get him juiced up.
Tough to tackle.
Second down and 6, we'll call it after a gain of around 4 yards. Here's Hendrickson. He'll throw left side. Has his man and looking for that first down marker, and I think he has it.
Tyrus Hastings.
Far side.
Tyrus Hastings on the interception. Made the first guy miss, turned the corner, and got a first down. A really nice individual play by Ty.
Yeah, Ty, one of the main cornerbacks, and getting a shot there at receiver. A gain of around 11, first down and 10 up around the 46-yard line. This,
he's wide open. Oh, there they go.
Yep.
They're still going on.
Looking this way and overshot the intended receiver.
Nobody covered Colin Haig on the outside there, and they finally pointed at him, but Brooks took a shot at him anyway, a little overthrown.
Colin was trying to get Brooks' attention. I think he also got the Lakeside Lutheran attention.
Yeah, I think so
yep,
too.
Yep.
Maybe be a little more discreet about
a
your
quick snap.
wide open call. Yeah, this team kind of went to a hurry-up offense this year. Throw left side, that's going to be Chris up around the Lakeside 40, near side 35, and diving up around the 30-yard line.
He's got balance, he's got speed, and you got to tackle him with a couple guys or you're going to be in trouble.
I like how Chris Ballback is getting the ball out fast for Brooks early, get some confidence going for him.
Yeah,
some easy throws, right?
Very
Just some
easy.
simple stuff out in the flat. Let your receivers, let your playmakers do what they do.
That's right.
They went to hand signals this year. First time we've seen that. First carry for OP, right side, and he'll power his way up around the 36-yard line.
You know, Lakeside only got 6 in the box right now, and you'd think you'd be able to get some running going there, but obviously pretty stout up front. Got some good-sized kids in there that feel like they can maybe handle that without having to commit more guys into the box. But OP he's a problem in there. He can really run the football.
A gain of 3, second down and 7 for this Vikings offense, who gets the ball to start this homecoming game. Hendrickson back to pass, has time, steps in the pocket, throws right side. Touchdown, Vikings!
Looks like they're marking him at the 1.
Out at the 1, that's Owen Ashelman, the big-time hitter, putting the Vikings inside the Norse Golf Club red zone.
You know, you got your guys in between the 20s, and Owen's been kind of an unsung guy. He's made a lot of big plays for him this year.
Yeah, averaging 23 yards per reception this year.
The amount of speed that we have on the outside is just incredible. Not just one guy.
Brooks has done a great job getting him the football, too.
First and goal at the 1, split backfield, second man through, touchdown. Easy touchdown, Vikings. Jack Wilson caps things off. What a drive for the Vikings, start their own 31-yard line, a 69-yard scoring drive.
Swiss Army knife Jack Wilson is a heck of a linebacker, but he can also run the rock.
Yeah, he's their 2-point specialist as well.
It's pretty cool seeing MHB under center down in the goal line. It's been a while since I've seen that, but it's an easy touchdown.
Here's Hendrickson going to throw a right side. The fade pattern. Chris goes up for it. Out of bounds. Heck of an effort there by Chris. It's going to be a 6-0 Vikings lead. And take a break here in this first quarter. 10-10 to go, opening quarter. The Vikings 6 and the Warriors. Upcoming on offense, they have 0 points. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Take the point.
And welcome back to Viking Stadium. It's homecoming here. A happy homecoming crowd to start. A 7-play, 69-yard scoring drive capped off by a Jack Wilson 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings, just like that, guys, get on the board and maybe regretting that decision of giving the ball right to MHB to start this one. But Lakeside will at least get it to start the second half.
They gave themselves an opportunity to get a stop, and 4 or 5 different players touched the football on that drive. That's really tough to defend when you have to take care of that many different people. So it makes Mount Horeb Barneveld so explosive.
Yeah, I like that they tried to get Chris Keel involved really early in this game. Here's the kick near the end zone. Picked up at the 4-yard line now, middle of field, 15-20, and wrestled down up around the 19-yard line. Good job by the kick coverage crew.
Land Sharks are swarming to the ball.
And if you don't see the Veer offense much, this is your opportunity. I get to see it tomorrow, too, at another high school football game. Lucky me.
Not since the late 80s at Camp Randall.
Yeah, for sure. First down and 10 Warriors. Their opening set here of this first half. Double tight. And going to be a handoff, first man through. And yeah, we'll talk about this Vikings defense as this game goes on, but by all considerations, kind of undersized, not your prototypical defensive front, but in Coach St. Arnold's pregame and talking about that, just how quick and fast this defensive line is for him, and that makes up for maybe a lack of size.
We get your defensive linemen to just occupy the offensive linemen. You got Jack Wilson and Zach McGuire that right there on that tackle. They just shot the gap and made a play.
Second down and 9. Yeah, it's a tough offense to find the ball in. The quarterback will keep. Here's the option. He'll pitch it right side, and nothing there. Driven back to the original line of scrimmage, a whole host of Vikings. Ryan Scogan and company, Eli Meyer in there. And they get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, this defense has been very good around the edges.
Well, playing against the Veer, you really need to be solid in your reads. You got somebody on the quarterback, somebody on the first back, somebody on the second back. You got to be solid, and they were.
This is a game where your cornerbacks cannot sleep. They start peeking in the backfield. They could get an easy go route, so corners have to be sound.
Vikings bring 5 guys up into the line of scrimmage, maybe 6. Lakeside lost their starting tailback last week. It's a quarterback keeper, and not a whole lot going on there for. And the quarterback tonight will be Jack Teal, a 6', 164-pound sophomore. 35 rushes on the year, just 107 yards, averaging 21 yards per game. Possible 3 and out here for Lakeside Lutheran.
Eli Meyer made a great play coming in behind that guard and just ran him down.
4th down and 8 at the 21-yard line, and Hastings up around his own 49. They will come after these kicks. It's a decent snap and an okay punt that will roll up around midfield, but MHB will get the ball at their own 49-yard line.
Yep, you're in plus yardage already.
Well, the defense does their job, as we mentioned in the pregame, a defense that's holding their opponents to 13 points per game.
Well, to your point, Brad, about taking care of the edges, they had 8 guys at the football on that second play from scrimmage.
Down in 10, Vikings at the 38-yard line. Second drive of the night for MHB. Pump fake. Brooks comes near side and overshot. The intended receiver here.
Tried to get the defense to bite up on they've been hitting Chris in the flat there with the second receiver blocking. They wanted to try to get him to bite and try to get him deep. Lakeside did a good job defending that.
Almost looked like an option.
Yeah.
Looked like Chris might have been the first option. He didn't throw it to him.
Yep. Quick bubble screen and go.
Yep.
Clock stops, 6:37. This opening quarter. Second down and 10. Brooks shotgun, back to pass. He'll throw near side. Chris again. And getting him active early in this one.
2 downs to get 3 yards.
6 more on that one. Third down and 4. Maybe closer to 3 yards, but
it's a short 4, Brad.
It's a short 4. My statistician is saying 4. Yeah, this offense can just beat you in so many different ways. OP's had 1 touch here tonight. Here's Hendrickson, throws. First down throw. And looking for Cal Odgers, and Cal has a Vikings first down.
Good hands on that catch. Holy smokes.
Tall young man.
He is a tall young man.
I'd like to see him in basketball.
We're going to need him to rebound a little bit like that this year. That'd be good.
After football's over.
After football's over. Stay healthy. Go win a chip, and you can come rebound after that.
Yeah, he and Max Grundle have seen the field plenty here. Look at this formation here. Now they'll bring OP back in the backfield. And it will be a handoff OP. OP right side takes on a tackler up around the 21-yard line.
Looks like Lakeside's done a good job defending the run so far. It's getting them on the edges, though, is where they're struggling, as a lot of teams have done this year against the Mount Horeb Barneveld offense.
Yeah, it's so hard. They spread you out, but they really want to run the football. Second down and 5. They've gone to the no-huddle hurry-up this year. Shotgun Brooks. Fake the hand. Actually, OP has it. OP looking for the seam. Far side 5. Flag came in. That'll be a touchdown momentarily, and that's never good when the white hat throws it.
The early signal is a hold, probably on the Vikings.
The touchdown takeawayers.
OP has a gear that makes us old guys jealous.
Kind of like yours, Brad.
Yeah. Yep. I got low gear and then lower. He's got Ferrari speed.
He's got Ferrari speed. Lakeside 4 down linemen and 1 middle linebacker, and OP just made a really nice cut to the outside and Not sure where the hold was at, but
Yeah, he's a back. He's listed at 5. Actually, interesting here.
Spot foul, I think.
yeah,
Tried to.
yeah. He threw the flag forward after he threw it, so it'll be second down and probably a second down and medium.
They list OP at 5'9". It's probably generous, but
Standing on a shoebox, is that what
but
you're
I
saying?
tell you
Brad?
what, he runs between the tackles so well. That was one thing you weren't sure you were going to get out of him this year, but he's definitely answered the call. So they'll move the ball back about a yard or so. Third down, second. It's intercepted. The left side of this defensive backfield's been pretty stout.
Brooks looks calm in the pocket. One thing I just did notice, he kind of forced that one down the field. Get to the second read, maybe a check down, maybe the hitch on the outside. But he looks calm in the pocket, which is a really good thing.
Might have an opportunity down the middle of the field. Working the outsides a lot. Maybe sneak somebody down the middle here. An opportunity for the Vikings.
As defenses should, they're pretty bail on the outside, so
yeah,
seams should be open.
Third down and 7. Brooks steps up in the pocket. He'll throw left side, corner, end zone, incomplete.
A little deep. Pretty good protection there. Not a bad ball by Brooks.
A little bit of adrenaline.
Yeah,
Threw
a
it
little
nice
bit.
nice and high.
Fourth down. Well, there is a young man on this football team who can kick this field goal. His name is Zach McGuire.
Yes.
And he has the leg. Fourth down and 7, they'll go for it. Brooks, this screen, it's wide open the middle, the 15, OP, the 10. OP trips up around the 9-yard line.
Lake Mills got a little excited. They all thought they were getting in on Brooks.
I know. And then they turned around and there's OP behind a wall of Vikings.
Another
that was a nice call.
Another red zone possession here for the Vikings, brought to you by the Norsk Golf Club. Their second drive and second time in the red zone, up around the 9-yard line. First down and goal at the 9. A nice drive that started at the Lakeside 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And getting up around the 8-yard line.
Inside the 10 just becomes who's tougher down here. O-line looks pretty stout for us. Hopefully we can punch this one in here.
Tough to spread them out, you know, when you get the field shrinks a little bit.
Yep.
Hayden
North
Anderson's
and
a good
south
target down here as well, 6'6". Here's Brooks in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's throwing back in the end zone, and he was looking for Hayden Anderson.
Not a bad target to throw to down there.
6'6".
Oh, man.
Yep. Just
He
keep it
can get
high.
up.
Keep it high. Him or nobody.
Third down and goal. Yeah, this offensive line's been fantastic all year. Pretty experienced offense overall. 6 seniors, 4 juniors, and a sophomore. Junior quarterback, Hendrickson, back to pass. He's going to throw left side and looked for Chris Keel and
overshot him.
Chris
had him
slipped
open.
on it. Slipped on his break.
Call that a whip route. Fake slant, whip out. Brooks
Tough one to cover.
Tough one to cover, especially, when you want to have inside leverage, whip out, just missed it.
14th play of this drive that started inside the Lakeside 50. So kind of an interesting drive here. You don't usually see a drive this short go this many plays. Looking for the possible end zone strike here, 4th down and goal from the 8s. And I think they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I see a lot of time here getting that play in. Check the back judge, see if he's chopping yet, but he wasn't.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game tonight, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape.
Coach Green. Oh.
Fourth down and goal at the 8-yard line. See what play they've got drawn up here. They've got options, obviously.
You just don't have the same amount of space when you're in another part of the field, so and they're probably only rushing 4, dropping 7 guys. There's not a lot of room.
Ashelman, Odgers, and Chris Keel left side. OP in the backfield. Hayden Anderson's the tight end on the right side. Junior quarterback trying to get. And
timeout Lake Mills.
Lakeside wanted to check their lineup.
Lakeside Lutheran in Lake Mills.
Correct. That's what you meant. I know what you meant. They're about 3 blocks apart, so.
Yeah.
So we showed trips to the field here. I wonder what Coach Ballback's thinking after.
Are we rolling that way? Are we rolling that way? Is that what we're thinking? Maybe
left-handed quarterback?
I mean, I think we're going to roll that direction, maybe get somebody to sit down on the back side of that zone.
Yep.
Throw something, you don't want to necessarily throw back into coverage, but maybe everybody's flowing that way. You get somebody kind of on that back side behind them flowing towards the sideline.
Yeah, we'd like to, if they do trips, you want 2 low routes on the outside and then something coming on the back and like a corner route. If it's zone, you can hit one of the under routes. If it's man, take your best option over the top. So he switched it up here.
They'll go double receivers left side. Chris Keel isolated to right side. OP in the backfield for Brooks. Brooks going to throw and loft it right side for Chris. Back of the end zone. Couldn't bring it in. That was going to be spectacular. And the Lakeside Lutheran defense holds at the 8-yard line.
Well, you give your best player a chance to make a play. That's always a good option.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good with it.
That's been a pretty successful combination to this point. So
that has produced some good results for the Vikings.
Yeah, you do back Lakeside Lutheran up, though, pretty deep here for a team that struggles to move the ball consistently. First down and 10 at the 8-yard line. And they've switched the quarterback. They'll run 2 quarterbacks here tonight. It's first man through and 3 defenders riding the handoff. That was Meyer, first man through.
Again, you just count the number of hats that are on the ball. It's pretty impressive how they rally to the football.
That's Crockless, who he and Thiel go back and forth. Second down and 10 after no gain up around the 8-yard line. Quarterback drops back, being pressured. He's taken down at the 1 or inside the goal line. Is it a safety? Boy, he's awfully close.
About the 6-inch line.
They're going to say he is out inside the 1-yard line.
So that's a play right there where you don't want your DBs peeking in the backfield.
Don't want them peeking.
Had nowhere to go and almost had a safety there. So good job.
We had good double coverage downfield on the receiver. They leaked out. There was 2 of them back there, so they did a good job of that.
Yep.
3rd and 17 or so at the 1-yard line, and this is a trouble territory here for Lakeside.
All the Vikings getting up nice and tight.
You don't want them to break something.
Yep, just stay sound here.
Deep, and that's going to be a safety, I believe.
That's got to be a safety. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Jack Wilson and company. Andy Jones in there. You pick your Viking, and you win.
Second game in a row we've had a safety.
Yeah, this defense is doing its job as safety for the Vikings. So that's kind of part of that decision-making, I think, when the Vikings were down there going for it on 4th down at the 8-yard line. They know their defense can get a stop and even score for them, and now you get the ball back. So.
Well, the previous drive when they had the ball, 20-yard line or whatever, they didn't hardly gain a yard. Now they're at the 2-3 yard line. You know it's going to be tough sledding for them.
Well, we got our 2 points back.
We got our 2 points back.
Yep.
That's why you don't kick extra points. You just say we're going to get 2 points on safety, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it all checked out there.
You know, after our last offensive possession, I watched, and we had 10 guys sitting on the bench all talking. Max, what kind of advantage is that when you can bring your whole offense off and talk before your next series?
Yes, it's a big deal, especially playing in high school, college, whatever it is, just to be able to talk after a drive where you just fall short just a little bit. They're going to get on the same page and expect to score this next drive.
Correct.
Expect a score.
Max is calling it.
The Warriors will kick off from their own 20-yard line. Keel and OP back deep. They hover around their own 30 right now, but I bet they get the ball in front of that. Now they're up around their own 33-yard line. Worst case scenario for Lakeside Lutheran for sure. Going to give this Vikings offense potentially the ball in a great position to start again. Here's the kick, and it's a decent kick coming near side for OP at the 31. It's going to hand off to Chris Keel. Chris has it now. Actually,
nope.
OP has it on the fake. Cross midfield, OP, the Jets, the 40, far side
flags.
30. OP sideline, 10-5, touchdown Vikings.
No flags.
65-ish yards for OP, his second of the year.
I said expect a special teams touchdown.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. I know. That's
Did you hear that part?
You didn't have to. It's okay. You said expect a score, and we did. It's a good call, Max.
Yeah, having Owen and Chris Keel back there with the fake reverse to Keel, who do you pick? Who do you pick to stop? You can't. You hope you guess right.
Yep.
OP took off, and
he just needs a
quick
crease.
touchdown.
He just needs a crease.
Quick
He's
crease.
gone.
Yep, one move and go.
Yeah, he is a Ferrari amongst Yugos out there.
Yeah.
65-yard kickoff return, and the Vikings up 14-0. They'll look to go for 2 again. Under center, and flags come in. Jack, did you drive a Yugo?
I did at one time when I gave up my Pinto and my Vega.
What kind of car did you just say? What are you talking about, Brad? Good gravy. They made those cars for like 2 years, I think. Man, that was a good pull by you.
Yeah, well, not a Ferrari.
Not a Yeti, it's a Yugo.
I have no idea what you guys
I know
are
you
talking
don't.
about here.
The young guy.
Just nod your head, Max. Just nod your head.
Vikings push back, 5-yard penalty. Throwing end zone and miscommunication there on that one.
Well,
is that a read at the line, Max?
Well, it looks like Chris Keel ran a slant here. It was either a slant route or a go route. Quarterback and Brooks and Chris were not on the same page. So looking at it, should have been, I thought, probably a fade ball with how the coverage was. But we'll live another day.
Take a quick break here. Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And back here live at Vikings Stadium, 2 possessions, actually 3 possessions for the Vikings, 14 points in total. Their defense and special teams gives them some points here tonight. A 14-0 Vikings lead, and this first quarter's kind of seen it all.
yeah, a lot of guys have been involved, and the Vikings have really kind of dominated the time of possession. You got a special teams touchdown, you got a defensive score, and you got an offensive score, so everybody's involved.
Yeah, Lakeside Lutherans run 7 plays here tonight. One of them went for a safety. Here's the kick, end over end, driving near the goal line. And going to be picked up at the 10 and trying to find something up the middle. He's wrestled down by the kick coverage team. Talon Stoner, I believe, there. The starting nose tackle was first man down. They run a lot of their starters on special teams. It's important to them.
Well, as we just saw with Mount Horeb running a punt back for a touchdown, having some of your best guys on the field it's important.
Play number 8 here for Lakeside Lutheran. In this first quarter, they trail 14-0. Single back in the backfield. Double tight. Roll to his right. And going to be
fumble.
Fumble came out.
Mount Horeb football.
And the Vikings get it easily. That's been the thing for the Warriors. Zach McGuire and Ryan Scogan there. This Lakeside Lutheran team has had 10 fumbles coming into tonight, and they fumble again. That's been their Achilles heel, and it bites them here. First play of their third series.
Yeah, if Lakeside wants to win this game, ball security should be number 1 on their list. Yeah. A couple turnovers already.
Just trying to roll out to hit somebody easy in the flat there. We had good coverage, and then Eli came behind, knocked it out, and a lot of guys scrambling to the football.
Well, defense coming up. Pretty big for this team. And they give their offense first down and 10 at the Lakeside 22-yard line. Second time starting inside Lakeside territory. It's the pitch to Chris. Has some blockers in front of him. Chris, stiff arm near side, and he's escorted out of bounds up around the 15.
You really see Chris get tackled on the sidelines. He might get knocked out of bounds on the sideline, but he doesn't typically get tackled on the sidelines. He is tough to bring down.
Second down and around 4. Up around the 15-yard line. Chris in motion again. Fake the handoff. It's OP in between the tackles. Puts his head down. Drives up around the 8-yard line. If flag came in, that might be a face mask.
Could have been a face mask.
I would agree. Face mask.
3 Lakeside players trying to tackle him and no other Mount Horeb Viking in sight.
You're just trying to grab anything you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hanging on for desperation right now.
To your point earlier in the broadcast, Brad, just saying how OP is really good at running between the tackles for not being a real big kid, right? He's tough in there.
Yep. Be half the distance.
Chris Keel with the first jet motion, they give it to him, gets a few yards. They use him for window dressing the next time, and then straight north-south rush, run by OP. It's good to just keep them off balance.
Doesn't allow your ends to crash down. They got to be, they got to stay a little bit wider.
Yep. You got to make them
string him out.
Yep.
Back in the Norsk Golf Club red zone. First down and goal up around the 4-yard line. Under center for Brooks. He'll hand off. Jack Wilson, and he will walk in for the score.
Second time they've ran him off that left side, and he's just walking into the end zone. Really good blocking on that side.
Vikings look all right here tonight. Their defense giving them ball up around the 25-yard line, and they will go for 2 here again. Still 47 seconds left here in this first quarter. Hendrickson will hand off, and it's going to be, is that Zach?
It's Zach McGuire, Z-Mac.
All right, Zach McGuire gets the carry.
Same play as before, just running it right.
Yep.
Walking in.
Well, they recovered the fumble. They rewarded him with a little 2-point conversion.
Keeping things right here at Viking Stadium. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, and by the Norsk Golf Club. Hey, still golf season. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. It's October. I mean, it's Wisconsin. It's absolutely golf season.
Fall golf, I think, is the best golf to play.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Put a nice little jacket on.
Absolutely.
Yep.
22-0 is our new score. This Vikings team is looking pretty legit here in 2024.
I don't know if Lakeside has plus yardage right now on offense. I think they're
they do not.
Yards for the game, maybe minus 7 or 8 yards for the game.
Yeah, they've had 8 plays, I believe, total. And they've gifted the Vikings good starting field position. Safety thrown in there. kickoff return for a TD. This game's seen it all. Even had a Yugo reference. So I think we've checked all the boxes here tonight.
At least it wasn't a Pinto reference. I'll go with the Yugo.
Oh, believe me, we've got more stuff to cover. But
everything on the bingo card. Here we go.
Yeah. The senior linebacker and running back now drills it to the 1 yard line. And same result for the Vikings. 2-point takedown at the end.
Who you got, Max?
Looks like that was Harrison Walker, number 25 with the big hit.
It is so obvious the strength and conditioning program in the offseason and the benefits that it gives these guys during the year. They work really hard in the summer and during the season, twice a week in the mornings they're uplifting. It really shows.
Warriors with their 9th play of this first quarter. They trail 22-0. Fake the handoff. They'll pitch it right side and drilled behind the line of scrimmage. Owen Ashelman over there providing the protection. And they're going to lose a few more on this one. The play fake did not fool anybody. That's really hard when you can't run the ball, so a play action isn't really going to give you a whole lot of coverage.
They're trying to do whatever they can do to try to get the ball on the edges. They can't do anything inside the tackle box right now, and our guys are just flying to the football. I mean, it's just contagious, the energy, and they're sure tacklers. Nobody's missing tackles.
And that will be the
Viking
final
defense is impressive.
Final play of this first quarter. We will keep things right here. It's this point in the evening here at Viking Stadium. They're doing the fundraiser for Custom Canines. A miracle minute here to raise funds and to help support Custom Canines. Of course, the district's new therapy dog, Crumble. Going to turn 2 years old next week, and he's smarter than all of us up here already. Beautiful dog, and
he's definitely better looking than us too.
No question.
Yeah,
Cute
he's
dog.
got the flow going on. Yeah. I tell you what, a neat moment last night in the QR code up here. So feel free to donate online as well as they're passing the dog bowls around here. A neat moment, Blaine. We're up here before practice last night, and the whole football team comes on the field. You've got all these macho, tough guys. They see Crumble.
Yep.
They're like butter. They just melt.
Oh, yeah.
Smiles on their faces.
Who doesn't love a dog?
And we had a chance to catch up with Principal Lundquist and Crumble. They'll be our halftime presentation. A nice chat with Principal Lundquist, who learned a lot about therapy dogs here in this district. Is blessed to have Crumble as a member of our family. Go ahead and donate. We'll throw that QR code up throughout the broadcast here for Custom Canines. First play of this second quarter, a second down and 14 at the 17-yard line for the Warriors, trying to get their first down of the night, and that's not going to be a first down run. Talon Stoner, Jack Wilson, and a whole host of Vikings stop the quarterback for probably no gain.
Eli Meyer really set the edge there well, fought off the block, and you just had guys just traveling down the line of scrimmage, and 4 guys at the football virtually every play.
They do switch up quarterbacks. This series, it's Thiel taking his opportunity. Single back to his right. Pistol shotgun. Man in motion now left to right. Going to be handoff up the middle and smothered
Flag
by
from the opposite side.
Andy Jones and company. Very, very modest gain.
Maybe offsides from where you threw
Might have been. The play went off, so it certainly wasn't a pre-snap penalty. Could have been legal formation.
Traveling.
Yeah, that's what it is, illegal formation. somebody covered up a lineman or not enough guys
Yep,
on the line of
not
scrimmage.
enough around the ball with that motion.
Yep.
He'll decline this after a pretty modest gain. They're going to mark him up around the 26, the 21-yard line. So he got 4. 4th and 10-ish. Very official. Great night for football here at Viking Stadium, homecoming 2024. Making this hometown pretty proud of this version of the Vikings. Hastings stands at the Lakeside Lutheran 48-yard line.
Bring in the house.
And
they got a tip, kicked it out, got a flag. They did not get a hand on it, and it's probably going to be roughing.
It was a poor punt, and that flag came in at a tough spot for the.
That's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah, the first mistake here for the Vikings. They were bringing the house, as was stated. Lakeside Lutheran will take it.
Well, you can't blame him for trying to make a play there. We just didn't get a hand on that and wiped out the kicker, and that's a pretty easy call for the official.
Take a look at the starting defense for MHB. Across the normal defensive line, Talon Stoner, a 6'1", 215-pound senior. Harrison Walker, the junior, 6 foot 200. And Ryan Scogan, a 6'1", 210 senior. The linebackers, Jack Wilson, Andy Jones, and the senior, Zach McGuire. The secondary, Chris Keel, Owen Ashelman, Ty Hastings, Andrew Line, and Ricky Savala. 62 tackles for loss on the year for this defense. First down and 10 now. Warriors up around the 35-yard line. And going to be a good push on the left side. Finally got a bit of a push there. Boy, they got some big tackles. Young man that's familiar with this community, Jackson Stein.
Big number 65 over there.
6'8". Can't imagine that.
That play wasn't pretty, but that's what the Veer offense is. They'll just 4 or 5 yards every play. I mean, that's a win for them. So,
second down and 4, by far their biggest play of the night. Man in motion left to right. Goes behind the quarterback. Going to be a quarterback keeper after the fake. And
yeah, it looks like he.
Boy, the Vikings thought the
out,
ball, and it was late. Obviously, he was down, I guess.
Going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, I think they're going to move the sticks.
Yep, they're moving them.
When you have a defense like MHB that swarms, you can get a guy starting to pull that ball out when you got 3-4 guys already tackling them. So we've been close a couple times getting a fumble, close there again.
This drive started at the Warriors' 21-yard line, and they're approaching midfield. A Vikings 22-0 lead here in this second quarter. They'll go split backfield now behind the quarterback. Pistol shotgun, 2 receivers. Tight end left side. It's going to be a handoff left side, and
couple yards.
Initial gain, a couple yards on that. Lakeside averaging 186 rushing yards per game, just 15 yards through the air. It's been a struggle for the Warriors, last week losing to Edgewood 23-0. They come in 1-5 overall, 0-4 in conference play. Up next for the Warriors will be Stoughton next week. Gain of 3, second down and 7. Up around the 49-yard line. Fake the handoff. Going to throw right side. Has a receiver, but just couldn't quite connect there. Good coverage. Near side, I think that was Hastings.
Little wheel route out of the backfield, little play action. They had a guy running down the seam, little wheel route back out of the backfield. And good coverage by Ty down the sidelines there. Good call, though, by Lakeside. You got guys creeping forward a little bit on their toes, and you can easily sneak one behind them.
Certainly. Post wheel there. I looked like the
It's
post.
tough.
It is tough to guard. That post looked like it was open there. He went to the wheel, just missed. At least Lakeside's keeping them honest.
Yeah.
Play number 9 coming up for Lakeside Lutheran, trying to get inside Vikings territory for the first time here tonight. A 3rd down and 7. Single back. Here's the man in motion now. And fake the handoff, pitch left side. The quarterback gets popped, and going to be a 1st down run, far side.
A little rhythm for Lakeside right now. They're able to run the ball a little bit, and they got to be a little bit more honest because they've thrown it a couple times, so they're finding a little bit of room to run right now.
Ball carried by Owen Marty, a 5'10", 160-pound junior, 27 rushes on the year for Marty. A 1st down run for the Warriors up around the Vikings 43.
The slot guy looks offside.
He looks way
He's
offside.
hugging it.
He is on the same line as the ball right now, and we'll see what the official does. Nothing.
Quarterback keeper, and flag came in. That might be a face mask on MHB.
I mean, it was a horse collar. It looked like the defender was behind him. I thought he got him on the shoulder pad. Nope, they went face mask.
Do they have horse collar in high school?
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that one.
How about the hip drop, Brad? They got the hip drop tackle?
That one they don't. I know that for sure.
2 tough penalties now this drive for MHB. 3, 4 1st downs now, so that clock keeps ticking the way Lakeside Lutheran.
5-yard variety. Replay 1st down, though. First down and 5. Field in the backfield. Looks to roll, looking to throw, and has a man on the flat. Little slant pattern up around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they ran 33 out into the flat, and they ran a little slant right behind it. Both of them were open, honestly. 33 was open in the flat. 17 came right across in that slant. That was
R.J. Darden, who has the most receptions on the team with 5. He gets a Warriors 1st down. Well, they're
quarterback
chipping
just
away on
wanted
this
a few more passing yards.
He
there,
did. That's what he
Coach.
wanted.
Yep, just a few more.
He did.
Averaging
He got
19 a game, so they're
He's almost
quarter of the
there.
way there. Man in motion. And fake the handoff. Pitch left side, and that time the
tackle.
pitch eaten up far side. Ricky Savala coming in from the free safety spot.
Well, about four plays ago, they ran the same play, and they got a 1st down on that. Right. He came flying from his safety spot and made a great tackle. Defense has got to build on that one right now. They've kind of been getting it shoved down their throat here a little bit.
Nice drive shaping up here for Lakeside Lutheran. If nothing else, keeping this MHB offense on the sideline. 2nd down and 14, we'll call it. Man in motion again. And going to be handoff, 1st man through. He's got a seam up around the 25-yard line.
Well, there's that extra motion right there, Max, which holds that end.
Yep.
And it's just a read, and he gives it to that tailback right off the end, and he just good job by the O-line to give him a small crease, and he was explosive enough to get through that.
Yeah, there's a fake orbit motion. Went back to where he came from. Triple option, reading the guy. He stayed out right up the gut.
Yep.
3rd down and 4, and obviously 4-down territory here for the Warriors, trying to get on the board here, trailing 22-0. Field's got a man in motion. It's going to be handoff, 1st man through, and he's
again.
up the middle. Touchdown Warriors.
Same play.
Yep, just the other side.
Crockless, who trades on and off quarterbacking duties in from 24 yards.
Couple personal fouls this drive, and they end up scoring 6 here. So just got to play sound football.
Yep. You are probably a couple 3 inches away from blocking a punt, and 10, 12 plays later, they're in the end zone. And kudos to Lakeside for just sticking to their guns, keep leaning on you, keep leaning on you, keep leaning on you, and then they pop one.
14 plays. Extra point is up, and it is good. 22-7 is our new score. Keeping things right here. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mountain City Bank, building lasting relationships with Premier Financial Solutions, and by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club. If you are an alumni of the program, scan the QR code on your screen to join the Alumni Club today. We have alumni in our presence. Max Myler joining us.
I'm gonna scan that code.
Austin, if you're down in Evanston right now listening, get out your phone.
There we go. Get your wallet out too, guys. It's fun homecoming here, obviously, but as a Viking, you guys are always welcome to come back, and it's always fun when alumni come back and support this year's team, and they put a very good product on the field as well.
Yeah, the past, 12 years, we've been a top team in Division III football and all the conferences we played in, but it's always fun to be back. It's great to have Wisco Radio where we can come up and broadcast these games. So thank you, Wisco Radio, and it's good to be back at the Mount Horeb field.
Yeah, 22-7 Vikings lead here. A little bit of everything in this first half, but the Warriors keeping in this thing so far. He's going to be the fake to handoff. Chris Keel will take it far side, the 15, 20, 25, sideline. Flags come in, 30. And Chris will be escorted out of bounds up around the 45. This one might be coming back.
Block in the back.
Yep.
Didn't need to. Chris was going to get past.
No, he was around the corner there no matter what. Tough to. Special teams is tough.
It is. You're trying to make a play. You're trying to make a block.
Yeah.
Well, things were looking pretty bleak for the Warriors, but a 14 plays, 79-yard drive has them right back in this thing, and they will get the second half kickoff. So we question that a little bit, but that could be something that keeps this game within reach.
Yeah, a little momentum for Lakeside there. They're probably got a little bounce in their step right now, and MHB just needs to do what they need to do. Run this ball right down their throat.
Their worst starting field position at their own 19-yard line. It's a low throw, far side. And Colin Haig over there.
Back to the quick passing on the edges again.
Yeah, here's that hurry-up offense that they've been featuring this year. OP's been limited this first half, hasn't had to do much. He gets a first down carry for the Vikings. He's been pretty efficient in his opportunities. Gain of around 9, first down and 10. Approaching 4 minutes ago, second quarter. Here's a throw, far side. And again, featuring Colin Haig. Brooks is doing a nice job of spreading the wealth. Everyone's got to get paid, right?
Playing 9 yards off, you're gonna take what they're gonna give you, right? That's
all day.
It's an easy 8 yards. If he breaks a tackle, it might go to the house.
Yeah, these quick passes are basically just run plays.
Yeah.
It's just play a numbers game. Here we
Here's
go,
Chris.
guys. Just a long run.
Might be more
for
than
them.
that for this guy.
Makes one man miss. Chris stays on his feet.
Flag on the play.
Whistle's coming in.
Apparently we're getting paid by the flag tonight.
I believe that was Owen Ashman over here, who was a personal escort for Chris, personal foul on Lakeside Lutheran. So that's not something that the Warriors need to gift this team 15 yards. 3:32 was plenty from this distance. And they're going to be inside the Lakeside 37.
We did receive some help from a listener regarding the horse collar tackle. It is part of WIA rules.
Okay.
Yes.
I know. That's why we have listeners.
I mean, the listener, it's a little questionable who the listener was, but we'll just go with what they said. There was a screenshot, so I guess we'll just.
They probably use Google, which I could have done too.
Right.
So we're sure there's one listener out there. Nice.
At least one. We haven't chased them all away.
Oh, here's another flag for the Vikings.
Yeah. Chris obviously was thinking something different.
A little excited. Maybe a big play was coming there.
Three minutes, 25 seconds here in this first half. Plenty of time for this Vikings offense to maybe get that score back. They lead 22-7. Chris in motion. They'll flip to him. Chris has some blockers, far side. Makes a man miss the 40, far side, and tiptoes the sideline up around and inside the 30-yard line.
Does that little move where he dips in and cuts out.
Yep.
Tough to tackle.
Quick feet.
Yeah, one guy's just not bringing him down.
Gain of around 12. Second down and 3. Maybe closer to 2.
Chris on the wide side here. Could be a little
flag.
Another false start.
False start. Sloppy drive here for the Vikings. Maybe going a little too fast.
Yep.
They've got 3 minutes on the clock, but it's just like they're trying a little too hard.
We have a cadence issue, Brad. Is that what we have going on right now? Maybe a little.
I don't know.
Rodgers
I don't know, Aaron. Do we?
Aaron.
Well, Robert Saleh. You don't know.
Hard to believe there's drama with the Jets.
Weird.
Didn't see that one coming. Brooks fakes a handoff, being flushed to his left.
Hayden,
He'll throw near side, and Hayden has to go down for it. And I do know that rule. If you have a knee down in high school, that is down.
Good call.
Yeah, I've only seen like 1,000 football games in my career. You think I'd know the rules too, huh?
I'd like to know the average throwing distance for MHB. We've thrown maybe past 10 yards, maybe once, and we're still moving the ball pretty effectively, which is fine, but that's going to open up a shot.
Third down and 9.
They have a free deep safety here. He'll always be hovering over to Chris Keel's side. It's about 15 yards back.
Brooks back to pass, has time, he's hit, he's going to throw left side and almost caught near side.
It's a great ball, great read there.
Ty Hastings over here, and a really good ball. You put it right on the sideline where only Hastings could catch it. And he had a defender in his face as well. Stood in there.
Cover 1, so his man across the board. 43 was the high safety. Looks like Brooks checked to Chris Keel. Safety went that way. He threw opposite. Almost got the touchdown there.
A little pressure from the left side there.
Yep.
Brooks still threw a really nice pass, though.
It was a great ball.
Sophomore left tackle.
Maybe that little center screen again.
Fourth down and 9. Brooks sets his feet up in the pocket. Brooks is going to look to run, and he will give himself up around the 26. I think he's got enough for a first down.
Yep, he got it.
He's not something that he wants to do. Maybe Max, when you're working with him here coming up, you can teach him how to slide.
Right there, you just want to do whatever you can to get the first down, though.
Gotta live to run later.
Yep, first and second down, slide, third down, fourth down, you got to get it.
The big difference between Casey and what Brooks is, Brooks very much wants to be in the pocket and throw the ball. Casey ran a lot more last year. Here's OP, far side OP, trying to make man look silly, and he gets up around that first down marker.
Solid answer here by the Vikings, though, after Lakeside with their really impressive drive. And we're moving the ball right down before half here.
And that will move the sticks. First down and 10 at the 16-yard line. 90 seconds and counting here in this first half. Vikings trying to strike pay dirt again. Two receivers to the right. Man in motion. That's Chris Keel. Hand off to Chris. Chris makes one man miss. The 15, the 10. Chris is wrestled down up around the 6-yard line. Back in the Norse Golf Club red zone.
You can see him just searching for a cutback lane there, and Lakeside did a pretty good job of stringing him out. Yep. He's going to break tackles.
Yeah, just push him to the sideline. That's all you can hope for.
That's all you can do.
It's another defender.
About a yard short, 2nd down and 1.
If he gets his foot in the ground, he's going to score.
Yep.
Up around the 6. They'll go jumbo formation. Wilson and Zach McGuire in the backfield behind Brooks Hendrickson under center. Hand off. Jack Wilson stutter steps, keeps his feet, again. Plows in. Touchdown, Vikings.
There we go.
Jack Wilson with TD number 3 here tonight.
They found something on that left side inside the 5-yard line where they're able to just a little lead by McGuire, and Jack followed him right through there.
Yeah, out of that formation, that 2 back, they're either going to run it left or right. I wonder if they have a spin off of that. Once playoffs come around, you got to have a little extra.
There's a little something on film for them to look at. Yep. They'll come up with something out of that.
Here it is again. Here it is right now. Play action out
Brooks
the same.
rolls, and it's caught near side.
The lead blocker leaks out.
Lead blocker, yep. They did it there.
And Zach McGuire, the 2-point machine here tonight, catches the 2-point score. It's a 30-burger here in this first half.
Put enough stuff on tape, make it tough for the next team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lead blocker just leaks out into the flat. Mm-hmm. Everybody's committing to the back.
Yep.
Brooks puts it right on him.
Did you have a card for me? 30-7 Vikings, a 13-play, 81-yard drive. They respond off the Warriors' touchdown, and it's a 30 spot in this first half.
Yeah, even with a couple penalties, kind of got sloppy there for a second. They still end up scoring on a, what'd you say, 80-yard drive?
81 yards. Yeah.
Still
how many drives have we had this year that we would call methodical? Because that was methodical.
It was.
They haven't had a lot.
That doesn't define our offense.
No.
It's quick strike.
It's a quick strike, and a lot of times it's out of the backfield.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like how do you defend them? I mean, it's pretty scary, the playmakers that they have, and they got guys across the board. They're 5, 6, 7 guys deep who can make plays.
Yeah.
Easy. 30-7. Yeah. After Lakeside Lutheran had a 14-play drive, MHB responds with a drive of 13 of their own. Here's McGuire, end over end, going to be picked up and back into the end zone for a touchback.
Enough time to get the ball back here? We got 2 timeouts.
Well, they'll try.
Trust me.
That we know.
Saint does not. If he gets the opportunity to get it back, he's going to get it back.
Can't take him home with you.
No. They're just playing ball, right? Whatever the clock says, the clock says. They're just playing ball.
They will use those timeouts. Absolutely. Lakeside Lutheran gets the ball to start the second half, so I imagine very conservative here. There's zero part of them that wants to see the red and white with the ball right now.
Well, we got close to blocking one punt. It wouldn't, if you get to 4th down, it wouldn't surprise me to see him try it again.
They're doing it again for sure.
Single back in the backfield, man in motion left to right. And it's going to be the first man through. Actually, quarterback keeper. I had binoculars on him and faked me out. And they will use timeout number 2. Vikings coming in 6-0, highly ranked in the state. And you kind of saw that matchup with Stoughton. Stoughton's ranking, they were undefeated at the time. Mount Horeb Barneveld was as well. And, you know, part of that is last year's success. Both teams very good. Stoughton making level 4, MHB making level 3, and you come in undefeated. But I tell you what, MHB they're looking like a real contender this year.
They're a different animal this year. And they were really good last year,
Yep.
which is crazy to say, but
Yeah, I think their defense has stepped it up this year.
Yeah.
For them, they're deeper across the defensive line and the linebackers, and it's been a very bright spot for sure. And this offense is, I think, they just continue to grow and get better, which is really scary. They're dropping 50 on teams, and they haven't met their potential yet.
Well, it's a testament to Saint and his whole coaching staff. They're obviously working hard Friday to Friday, and they got a great plan, and they got kids that are buying into it. They're playing great football right now.
Yeah, you're seeing this team, too, really dominated by seniors and juniors, not having to play a lot of young guys, which typically is a sign of a successful program when you can let those guys mature. 2nd down and 5, we'll call it. And going to be a pitch here right side after the fake, and met at the line of scrimmage. Excellent play by the defense, as we were just talking about.
So much team speed on the defensive end. They get so many hats to the ball.
Yep.
I mean, Owen got blocked. He got off that block and was able to make the play. That was such a good play by him. So 55 seconds, they're going to run a play. Got 35-second play clock. So,
yeah,
the pump block will be on.
The pump block's on. It's on. The house will be coming.
Yes. But, you know, maybe if you get the ball to Chris or OP in the open field, if they do kick it, I mean, we already got one return for a punt.
We've got one return. They are capable.
It will be got to make a play on defense right here first, though.
Big crowd here. Viking Stadium for Homecoming 2024. Last year's festivities were spoiled by bad weather, but making up for it this year. Third down and 5. Thiel, the quarterback. His line goes down. Man in motion again. This time from the right side. Fake the handoff. Thiel, quarterback keeper. Flag came in.
Just stop the clock, decline the penalty.
Yeah, if it's
on 4th down, it's got to be a hold.
I think it's a hold. We'll stop the clock momentarily.
It will wind at 49.
So it is holding. If you want the ball back here, you decline it.
Yeah, they'll decline it.
About a negative 5% chance that they go for it on 4th down. Approximately.
I'm backing them up.
All right, so.
Well, math tells you they're still going to have to kick it before the clock's out. So you're either going to give Chris and OP an opportunity in plus yards inside the 50 to return it, or you're going to block one dang near the end zone.
Yep.
They lose about 9. Replay 3rd down. 3rd down and 14, we'll call it. So they'll replay 3rd down. Curious decision there, but they know what they're doing.
It's all science, Brad. You know that.
Yeah. Hey, analytics maybe.
They haven't started the clock yet. Should it be winding?
No, they're waiting on the official. He'll wind it here after the penalty. He should anyway. I think they're still sorting things out. No. Okay. 3rd down and 14. Split backfield this time. Quarterback keeper. And Talon Stoner drops him. And Andy Jones in there. Very modest gain. Clock's nearing 30 seconds. It's going to be close.
Yeah, you watch the back, Judge. You're probably only about 7-8 seconds, maybe.
Actually lost a yard on that play. 4th and 15.
Maybe they'll wind it down and take a timeout.
Yeah, I think Lakeside's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that would make sense. He's chopping right now.
He's chopping now, so Vikings will get
6 seconds.
Opportunity here.
Obviously you played it to give yourself an opportunity either to block a punt or to get a return. Even if you block it, there's not going to be any time to run an offensive play. So you need to probably set up.
Unless they botch it.
Right. Snap it over his head or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't miss a moment of the action on Wisco Radio. Subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube and stay up to date on athletics here from Mount Horeb and around the state. Your home for Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings football. We'll be with you for every single game upcoming. They will be in the playoffs. You should look and see what that streak is for consecutive playoff years, but this has been a model of consistency. This Vikings team is looking for another number 1 seed in the state. Tremendous. Think about that.
Well, it's interesting. They don't have Chris and OP back, so obviously this is a punt block.
Yeah, Ty's actually been their normal punt returner, so keeping things traditional.
Oh, that's a full start.
Well, back him up 5 yards. You get it in now, you might have a chance to.
Now you could recover one for a touchdown.
Now, can we fair catch it?
Yes.
Then take a shot.
That's true. Good call,
man.
Max.
That too. We got you got Hayden out there. You got Keel, Ashleman, Haig.
Well,
a lot of guys.
Zach did bang a 60-yarder in practice this week, so maybe they'll fair catch it and give him a chance to bang one here.
That's
you never
a great
know.
idea as well.
We're at home. We should have a friendly clock.
Hey, no, that doesn't go on. What are you talking about?
Rushes on. It's not a good punt at all.
Get out. Oh! Nolan Krentz. Nolan Krentz just got hit in the head.
Is being marked out at the 17. Let's see. I think they're going to mark at the 17-yard line.
He's committed to his craft, Max. He's focused.
Well,
that's concussion protocol.
Coach
Jerry Almquist, get out there.
Another alum.
All right,
it's homecoming. He's an alumni.
They're actually going to put him at the 24-yard line. So Coach Fred kind of previewed this.
Got a field goal.
We witnessed Zach McGuire kick a 60-yard field goal yesterday in practice. This will be about 41 yards. Ball to 24-yard line. Eli Meyer is the holder. Jack Wilson, the long snapper. From 41 yards out, the left hash. Here's the snap, ball down, kick up in the air, end over end is drilled, 41 yards.
And that would have been good from 60.
From the sniper.
Wow, that's impressive.
Z-Mac, he's tackling, he's scoring touchdowns, 2-point conversions, kicking 40-some-yard field goals. That's impressive.
33-7. Every part of this operation here tonight is at 100%. A big half here for the Vikings. It will be Warriors ball to start this second half. Well, stay tuned for our halftime. We've got an interview with Principal Cody Lundquist and our friend Crumble, the therapy dog. Stay tuned for that. This is the Vikings on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Welcome back to Wisco Radio, and joined by two very special guests here, high school principal Cody Lundquist and our special guest here of the night, Crumble. How about that?
Yeah.
Great to have you here, Cody. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for being here tonight. An exciting game, an exciting weekend for homecoming. So glad to be here.
Yeah, obviously, some tragedy that hits our communities about 5 months ago. We're not going to get into details of that. Obviously, if you're a fan of the Vikings, you know the pain and tragedy that this community went through. But the great thing about a small town, I grew up in a small town. I know you're familiar with a small town too, is just how the community comes together and rallies and supports each other. And sometimes there's a ray of hope or light coming out of something like that, and that's what we have here today. Is Crumble want to talk about this opportunity and how we can support the foundation that helped fund Crumble here in this community. So just kind of walk us through this process and how we got here today.
Yeah, we know about the May 1 experience, and after that we really had a lot of conversations. How do we support students? And Custom Canines, an organization out of Madison, came to us with multiple dogs. In the days right after the May 1st incident, and we just saw the response. We saw the children, the community, the parents just gravitated. It brought joy. You saw the smiles. It kind of gave people just excitement and joy in a time that was really, really challenging. And so we reached out and said, hey, how do you get a dog like that? We know schools have them. How do you get a dog like a service dog? And Custom Canine said, well, we can donate one to you. And we thought, okay, right? So then we got to this position, okay, what's that going to look like for us as a school? All the nuances of like handlers and who's going to do that, where's the dog going to live, how's it going to be, the resources paid for. And I think along with the community wrapping around us, Custom Canines also came and rallied around us. And just to have Crumble here with us, due to Custom Canines and all the amazing work they do for especially for veterans and people across Dane County, has been really remarkable. And to partner with them over these last few months, and to learn about Custom Canines and the work they do, but also for them to kind of get into schools, because they work with a lot of veterans and a lot of veteran groups, and just the benefit they have, and being able to have Crumble here, I would say much more popular and famous than I am. I'll tell you, he's great. The kids love him. But yeah, it's been a journey to have him here, but we're excited for it.
Well, I think it's interesting, and knowing that there's one dog for this really big district. Yeah. Just talk about the day in the life of a service dog such as Crumble.
Yeah, well, Crumble has a very busy day. He usually gets to now, and he's just exhausted. So he splits his time generally between the middle school and the high school. That came from recommendations in terms of how much a service dog can actually do, how many handlers they should have, really be mindful of too many handlers. There's a lot of training that goes into being able to handle a service dog and the commands. So he spends his time, splits his day between the middle school and high school. There's 2 handlers at each building. So he lives with me. So he comes home with me, comes to school in the morning, and it really kind of depends on the day. We have students who are scheduled with him, who spend some time. He is there to support them, either having a tough moment, a tough day, and he brings joy. He does a lot of great things, but there's also these really amazing stories of students who having a panic attack, and it might sometimes takes 15, 20 minutes for that student to calm down, and Crumble comes in, and there's a couple tasks he can do to calm the student, and they're back in class within 2 or 3 minutes. And so his day really kind of depends on what's happening on that school day, but he splits it. He goes to the lunch cafeteria. Kids come up. They just love on him. He meets with small groups. He meets with teachers. He just brings joy into the rooms that he comes into. And when you've been through what this community has been through, to have something so simple have such a profound impact on our school and our kids it gives me goosebumps to think about when he comes in and kids are smiling and they love seeing him. And I'm so happy that we have this resource here thanks to Custom Canines.
Well, obviously, it's a big adjustment bringing, a service dog through. And what were maybe some of the questions or maybe even misconceptions that yourself had or the staff had on this sort of journey and where things started in September to now, like how have things changed?
Yeah, I had no clue. I knew that people had service dogs. I knew I always interchangeably was like, oh, service dog, therapy dog, emotional support dog. And what I came to find out is those are very different features. They sometimes serve a similar purpose, but a service dog performs a specific task. It takes years, right? He was training from essentially being a puppy. He turns 2 in just over a week. So for a year and a half, he was training because his demeanor, I mean, this is to have a 2-year-old golden retriever sitting here chill, right, is his demeanor. And so he's been through a lot of training. And so that was one thing I learned about. But we also had to learn about how much he can handle. He takes on a lot of emotional stress. And so how to give him breaks. He's trained to go a long time without going to the bathroom. He's trained a long time to go between, feeding. In the jacket, the red vest that he has on here, he acts different than when he is out of it. He gets to be a dog. The rules around when a dog is wearing a vest, what to do when you see at the airport. Now I know a lot more about when I'm seeing somebody at an airport or restaurant, kind of what they're doing, what the task is, and how we can support it. So there's a lot of things we learned, but then having him come into the school is like, what's this going to look like? How are we going to... Teachers were like, is he going to just wander the halls? I'm like, no, he's not going to just wander the halls. He'll be with us. He's performing a task. And so I think that was the misconception and learning we had to do. And it's still a learning curve, I think, getting him comfortable because he's really only been with us for, I think as a district now, 5-6 weeks. And it takes a couple of months for a dog to kind of acclimate. So we are still learning together with him, but he's already making such an impact. He's going to be actively involved in a lot of activities this school year. A lot of students want T-shirts and stickers and want to bring him in places, which is just exciting, the connections he's having for students.
High school principal Cody Lundquist and our special guest Crumble here for our Wisco Radio's feature, and a big reason we're here tonight and talking about Crumble is trying to give back to the organization that helped make this possible. Custom Canines is an organization doing some fundraising here tonight. Talk about that organization and how can people get involved?
Yeah, so Custom Canines is an amazing organization. They help veterans. What they do is they train dogs. They train dogs to support those who need a task. They do a lot of work with people who are dealing with PTSD, anxiety, and that's actually what Crumble is trained in, is to support those with PTSD, anxiety, and he can actually sense heart rate and mood and how people are doing, and he has things he'll do. And so we just cannot thank them enough for bringing Crumble to us, donating him. If you wanted to buy a dog with this training, it's going to be $20,000 to $30,000 to bring a dog like this in at a service dog level. So what we want to do is we're just trying to raise some funds to just give back to Custom Canines and then be able to pay it forward. Being able to pay this back forward so that they can continue to help do the amazing work that they're doing is something our goal here. So we've got the Miracle Minute going on tonight, going to walk around with some dog bowls and hopefully get people to wag that cash a little bit. But also we've got some QR codes out there for people to scan and donate directly to Custom Canines around the stadium, but also we've had it throughout the week this week. We've got students coming in, dropping things off. And so just an effort to raise as much money as we can and give thanks back to Custom Canines for the work that they've done, not only for our community, but also for future communities as well.
All right. Really appreciate the time. Crumble, thank you for time here. I know you're a star district already, so appreciate the time. Principal Lundquist here, and our special friend Crumble joining us here on Wisco Radio.
Thanks.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
And welcome back to start of the second half here. Viking Stadium, the Vikings lead 33-7 on their 2024 homecoming game. It's a visiting Lakeside Lutheran Warriors, a team we have not seen for decades. Back in the old Capital Conference days, I believe. Part of the Badger this year, and it's been a tough go for Lakeside Lutheran in this first half. All Vikings 33-7. They've done it in all three phases of the game here tonight, scoring offense, defense, and special teams. And the stats tell the story. 216 total yards for MHB. Pretty modest 67 yards on the ground, but it's really been through the air, and their defense and special teams providing the lift here tonight. 11 first downs to the Warriors 5. Just 4 passing yards for Lakeside Lutheran. Had a bit of a drive going and did score, so 54 yards on the ground. So tough going for Lakeside Lutheran in this first half. They do get the ball to start the second half, see if they can cut into this 33-7 halftime lead.
Yeah, they've had some injuries to some key guys, and it's showing. Playing a high-powered team like Mount Horeb without your horses, that will put you at a big disadvantage.
Playing against a team that can score in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Safeties, field goals, offensive through the air, on the ground. That's tough.
What I'd like to see from MHB is just to clean it up a little bit. 5 penalties, 2 big penalties that ended up scoring on that drive. 2 personal fouls. So just clean that up. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, playing aggressive without committing penalties, right, Max?
That's right. Play smart.
Oh, sure.
Play fast, physical discipline. That's UW
Absolutely.
Whitewater football right there. Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned yesterday at walkthrough, Zach McGuire was knifing it from 60 yards out. He knocked in a 41-yard field goal to end the first half. Here is Zach yesterday. Compliments of the coaching staff. 60 yards right down Main Street.
There's a team a little north and east in here that could probably use a kicker. Maybe he wants to just declare for the NFL right now and go help the pack out a little bit. Nothing against old Narvi, but
there's a lot of things against old Narvi. Old Narv dog there.
NFL not for long.
Not for long when you keep kicking
He gets
like that.
paid to do that. It's unlike these high school guys who are not getting paid.
Is NIL available in the WIA? Do we know this?
Not in Wisconsin, but it's in other states.
I know. Yep.
Yeah.
They're talking about it. WIA's talking about it.
It's a conversation for sure.
I still have high school eligibility, don't I, Coach?
No.
Oh.
You've
okay.
exhausted a lot of eligibilities, Max. And the kick's going to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So. Start this second half, and Lakeside Lutheran up around the 35. I assume they'll take that penalty.
It would appear some people are rushing home so they can hear us on Wisco Radio.
There's no question about it.
Yeah, you better get home fast because you don't want to miss this. we're locked in tonight. First down and 10 at the 35 for Lakeside Lutheran, the opening play of this second half. Thiel, the quarterback, hands off, and nothing there. Zach McGuire meets him in the hole. That was Marty again, and Zach McGuire, the top defensive player for this MHB team. 62 tackles, 8 for a loss, and 2 forced fumbles for the senior middle linebacker.
On Lakeside's one scoring drive, that was really the play that they got a lot of mileage out of. Good adjustment by the Vikings there.
Zach McGuire on one of the senior watch lists for the linebacker position. Well deserved. Second down and 9. A modest gain on first down. Hand again to Marty, and there's no breathing room there at all. Savala from the free safety spot is the first man there.
The John Anderson Linebacker Award. Who's John Anderson?
He played for the Green Bay Packers. He was number 59 in your program, number 1 in your heart.
And he must have played at Wisconsin High School.
Well, you would know that.
I don't.
What? You don't know that?
But he must have.
Third down and 8. Thiel, 4 receivers to work with. They have 4 yards of passing here tonight. And puts it in the breadbasket for Marty, and he is met at the line. Zach McGuire saying hello once again. I'll be here all night. Fourth down and 8.
That little crease that was there in the first half, Max, the linebackers were just taking care of it, playing a little inside out there.
Yep. Those halftime adjustments.
That was really good.
Good job by Coach Elstead. Get those linebackers fitting those holes properly.
Lakeside Lutheran did lose one of their starting running backs last week to an injury. One of their top basketball players, too, averaged 14 points per game last year. So they are undermanned here tonight as well. Hastings around his own 36-yard line. Heavy pressure again up the middle, and a nice punt this time. Hastings going to track it down and let it just roll in front of him up around the 25-yard line. Well, make sure you stay tuned here throughout the second half. We might have some trivia for Mr. Max Myler's professional football career. I've got some stats we want to throw. So you stay.
Nice. No high school. No high school.
No, we're going big time.
Okay.
We're going to Blizz.
The Blizz, the big Blizz.
Yep.
Yep, Blizzy, baby.
Yep.
All right.
So talk about a few of the throwing and rushing numbers out of our young man over here. So
I'm excited.
Stay tuned for that. We'll see if you know your stats or not. Brooks fakes the handoff. He'll throw. Middle of the field, has a receiver, 35-40 up around the 49-yard line.
So we talked about in the first half, getting Chris on the outside and a run that got right down the middle. That seam is going to be open.
Cal Odgers with the reception. Where did that drive start? About the 25?
Yep.
All right, up near the 47-yard line. Gaining around 22. The swing pass, left side.
Block.
Midfield, 40 up around the 37-yard line.
Who was that through that block?
That was Owen Asherman. Really good block on the edge there. Just pinned that DB in, and
swing
OP
pass
got
to
the edge.
OP.
Yeah, easy swing screen there. It was predetermined. Receivers did a good job blocking there and get the ball to one of your best players and make him get him some yards.
That's how those little passes turn into big plays. Good wide receiver blocking downfield.
Fake the handoff. Hendrickson, far side, has a receiver. Chris.
Got him.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, man.
Yep.
How do you defend? That kid was there. I mean, that was a really good throw, really good catch. Wow.
37 yards out. The touchdown for Chris Keel. Beautiful ball from the junior quarterback. Touchdown number 9 on the year for number 4.
Yeah, that was a level 3 ball, and that's the only way he could have got that. Chris Keel's fast guy. Throw it up there over the safety. touchdown.
3 plays, 75 yards. 2-point conversion try on, and going to be throwing corner for Chris, and couldn't come down with that one in the deep corner. 39-7 is our new score here in this third quarter.
Yep, they keep throwing that fade on that 2-point conversion, and they're close, very close. Ran out of that same 2-back set.
Yeah.
Never knew what they might do there, but
that's right.
Gave Chris an opportunity to make another play, and good defense by Lakeside.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game tonight. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape, 39-7.
Yeah, when the DB has his head towards the receiver, it's a perfect time to throw a back shoulder. DB's not looking at the quarterback. I've seen Brooks throw a lot of high balls back corner. Maybe they can work on that practice this week, some back shoulders to Chris Keel.
Yep.
If you're on the same page as your receiver, it's unstoppable. Kind of like Rodgers and Devontae Adams back in the day.
That was not a bad combination back in the day.
Maybe it's going to be in the future.
And it might be in the future, too.
Yep.
Coming soon to New Jersey.
I think it's a lot of talk for nothing, actually. It's not going to happen.
I don't care. They're not Packers anymore.
Devontae is going to go to, like, Tennessee or somewhere. Go get his ring. Chasing his ring. Yeah, you're chasing your ring. Here's Zach again. And end over end kick, angling in near side again, and this one will be a touchback. $39-7. This is kind of what we thought here, but this MHB team, all 3 phases showing up here tonight.
Yeah, and on that drive there, they used all 3 levels to complete passes. A little swing pass. They had Cal down the middle, and then they hit Chris over the top. So, I just don't know what you do with them.
That's what makes this team so hard to defend. And Coach St. Arnold talked about it. He's like, if I'm game planning for us, I don't know who you key on.
Yeah.
First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. This team has put up 39 points in just over 2 quarters. Here's Thiel, handoff up the middle.
Fumble.
Ball's out.
Yeah,
I think they got it back.
They got it back?
Yep.
As McGuire and Harrison Walker were converging on the quarterback.
Like you mentioned in the first half, Max, you get a lot of guys swarming to the ball. Somebody can just punch at it, rip at it while other guys are holding them up, and you got so many guys around the football. That's how you get those recoveries.
Yep, an aggressive defense like MHB, you can do that. And right there, you just saw it. We just didn't fall on it.
Lakeside Lutheran's had 1 scoring drive here tonight. A nice 13-play drive. They made it 22-7. And just like that, it's 39-7. You blink and this team has put up multiple scores. Second down and 7. Warriors using that play clock. Man in motion left to right. Fake the handoff. And up the middle, and not even close.
Just got planted as he threw it.
4 passing yards in that first half. And this is not the situation you want to be in with this sort of offense. Man, I tell you what, if you can run the veer and you're leading a game, tough. But when you're down 32 points,
it's not what you'd call a catch-up type offense.
No, it's not. No, they've been playing catch-up a lot this year. Third down and 7. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield for Thiel. He's back to pass. He's rolling to his left. He'll throw middle, and it's broken up. Chris Keel. Johnny on the spot. Fourth down and 7. Not sure it would have been a first down anyway. Ty Hastings has been living around midfield here tonight on his punt return duties. Under 8 minutes here, third quarter.
A little bit of a breeze out there, so he's got to be a little bit careful trying to field this, but.
Yeah, kind of a swirling wind almost down on the timeout called by the Warriors. We keep things right here. Of course,
they only had 10 guys.
All right.
Got to call timeout, get 11.
The way we're coming after the punter.
Yeah, you can't have 10 guys on a punt because Coach St. Arnold's bringing the house.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
You need all 11 out there for that. I have an update from somebody. There are 32 states that allow high school NIL.
Okay.
32 states. And
Yeah.
Wisconsin isn't one.
And what would that look like in high school?
Huh?
What would it look like in high school?
It's kind of scary.
That could be a mess.
Yeah. I would bet the majority of the southern states employ NIL.
So,
Probably.
Max, the college athlete that you were, if you could pick your ideal, let's just keep it within reason here. But your ideal NIL signing when you're in college, is it Buffalo Wild Wings or what? What is it? You're in college, you're like, yeah, I got.
Yeah, it would have
the
to
local, Senex or whatever.
Yeah, I would say Quick Trip. Quick Trip, Wingstop.
Ooh.
Quick Trip and Wingstop. Those two would do.
I like that. Yeah.
Yep,
Here's the
gotta
punt
let 'em know
left
where it's
side.
at.
Going to take a bit of a Warriors roll.
Yeah, about the 47 or 48 it went out.
Do coaches get NIL money?
No, we don't get anything. We do it for the love of the game, Prino.
I know, but a couple of bucks here and there. Couple of wings here and there.
Yeah, maybe you can start a new precedent there, Jack.
Yeah.
Support your local coaches.
Yeah. Free coffee down at Cup of Joe's.
The half-price wings thing, though, that's not bad, Prino.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one.
Let's go. we got to get somebody to go along with it.
Any of you establishments listening out there?
We are for hire.
We'll beg for food.
Brooks fakes a handoff. He's going deep for the receiver near side. An overshot.
Owen Ashelman.
At first, I thought it was a number 2. I'm like, he's running very fast for Jack Wilson. He's not Jack Wilson. A nice contrast in colors here tonight. The all white and blue
Penn State
for
looking.
Lakeside Lutheran, and the color rush red. Second down and 10. So the Vikings try to go deep and going to swing it out to OP, and OP couldn't bring it in and going to fall, and just in case it was backwards, but
it was well blocked out in front of him, so it's unfortunate that he didn't catch it because that could have been a big play.
yeah, it's so hard. You get him out in the flats and you fake it to him. You've got options on the other side of the field.
So it was a fumble.
Yep.
It was backwards.
But it wasn't.
It looked like a pass.
The official that called it was like 10 yards down the field.
Yeah.
He couldn't have seen it.
Good thing OP fell on
Not that
it.
I would argue with an official. They do
We're
a
off-
great job.
We're off that train, Brandon.
They do a great job.
There's that middle screen from the first half.
Third down and 12, and
Oh, boy.
OP, far side, 40, OP, shaking and baking.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Vikings.
That is ridiculous.
Speed and strength.
Man.
"54 yards on the middle screen. 6:29 to go here, third quarter. MHB has blown this one open. Big plays, another 3-play scoring drive, the second of the half. McGuire and Wilson in the backfield, handoff. Jack left side. The junior dives in for the 2-point connection.
We have seen that a few times tonight.
47-7, our new score here. 6:23 left, third quarter. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, back here at Viking Stadium. Big time showing here, especially in the second half. The Vikings 6 plays, 2 touchdowns in this third quarter. A lot of time left in this third quarter. They've blown this one open 47-7.
So those 2 drives, Brad, would be the opposite of methodical.
That's
for sure
what we've been seeing is 6 plays.
Quick strike and methodical. They score. They do it all.
They work.
A
both
37-yard touchdown pass to Chris Keel and a 54-yard screen to OP. And boy, did he make a couple guys look silly. He's so fun to watch in the open field. And McGuire's end over and kick will be picked up at the 9-yard line, up the middle, and tackled up around the 30-yard line. Okay.
Well, here's where, in that first half, Lakeside was able to kind of establish something. We got a little bit of a big lead, and did we lose our edge a little bit, take the foot off the gas a little bit? So can we play another good defensive possession in a row here? Because the first 2 were incredible. So we got to keep their edge here, and you just play the game like it's 0-0.
First down and 10 at the 30-yard line. And quarterback keeper left side. Whew.
And there's your answer.
Harrison Walker setting the edge and setting the tone. And losing about 3. Second down and 13 back around the 27-yard line. Running clock right now in the second half. Man in motion right to left. And quarterback keeper right side, and he's pounded down at the original line of scrimmage.
Talon Stoner, 33.
Yeah, he's had a nice year. Third down and 10 up around the 30-yard line. Kind of undersized up front for this Vikings defense, but they make up for it with their athleticism and strength. Quarterback keeper again, trying to find that left side, and a whole group of Vikings over there. Parker Niles and company. Parker's been getting some run here on defense. Fourth down and 7 will call up around the 33-yard line. Hastings around his own 35. No pressure this time. It's a low liner. Hastings will have a chance to take it up to 35. Hastings has some blockers. Far side 45. Midfield now. Hastings. Sideline. The 30. Hastings.
Bye-bye.
20. 10. 5. Touchdown Vikings.
Another guy with good speed.
Another
Holy moly.
flag down maybe little excessive celebration maybe by the Vikes.
Sideline warning perhaps, but to the house. Hastings from about 60 yards out.
He's got what they call that poof. He can go. He can go.
We'll have to get our historians to work on the last time the Vikings had a kickoff and punt return for touchdowns in the single game. Maybe we can get Nolan on that. Unsportsmanlike on MHB.
So does that wipe out the?
No.
No, it's after
No? Okay.
I believe. I'm assuming, but I guess we'll find out here.
After the play.
It should be after.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yep.
Yeah.
So the clock stops during penalties?
On the score. Clock stops on the score.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. I just broadcast the news, Jack. I don't make up the rules.
It's these fancy rules.
So ball marked around the 19-yard line. Going to be about a 36-yard extra point try. Jack Wilson, the long snapper. Eli Meyer with the hold. The snap, the hold, kick up in the air, and knifes it through. 54-7, just like that. 3 straight scores for the Vikings.
There's the 50 burger.
There it is.
There it
There
is.
is the
Second
50
time they've been
burger.
at 54 this year.
Yep.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, and by Norse Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norsegolfclub.com. Okay. 54-7. We're reaching out.
Coach Nessheim.
Touching you?
Yep.
On the music.
Touching me?
It's a timeless song.
It is time to sing
It's
here
timeless.
in MHB.
The volleyball
Homecoming.
match at net, they're playing this, and a bunch of middle schoolers were singing it at the top of their lungs.
Safety tonight, a kickoff return and punt return for TDs. Want to talk about putting stuff on tape. They have done that tonight. Zach McGuire's got to be tired, and he needs a 30. I'd probably bench him right now.
Yeah, I would say. 5, I don't know. You gotta.
I mean, this sort of
average ball game, but this kicking the ball out of bounds, I don't know about that.
he's pleading his case. I just bench him. I mean, he's
ball box like, seriously, McGuire, what are you doing?
Of course, we're joking. We know Zach, so we can
yes.
give him a hard time.
So if you're a JV kid, you're kind of excited right now.
Well, you better start stretching. You better
You're gonna get
start stretching.
You're going to get some varsity ticks right here.
Yeah, they'll probably start cycling out some of the starters.
It appears that has happened.
Running clock here. 2.5. This is a 22-7 ball game at 1 point. Seems like ages ago. First down and 10 up around the 35-yard, actually on the 35-yard line. Back to pass, throwing right side, looking for a deep shot. Has his man at the 30, near side 20.
There's that post wheel again.
Yep. Great ball.
Their main target, a really nice throw. R.J. Darden.
Tough for your underclassmen who haven't played a snap, come in and against the guys who've been playing the whole game. That was a tough ask right there.
Yes, quite a few, looks like 11 clean jerseys out there for the defense. Warriors keep their First team offense out there. The pitch right side, and good team tackling here on the near side. Yeah, you got 6'8" and 6'5" coming down at you downhill, and you're a sophomore in high school, and you weigh 140 pounds. You are scared for your life.
Did they call that a business decision, Brad? Is that what they call that? That is a business decision.
100%. Got to be ready to go to the big homecoming dance tomorrow night. So
yep,
can't be taking on 6'8", 300. Warriors trying to get their second score of the night. Fake the handoff, back to pass, end zone, touchdown Warriors. A flag has come in.
Be interesting if they call a pick right here.
Nice throw to Darden.
Oh, touchdown no matter what.
Pass interference on the defense.
A 3-play scoring drive for the Warriors. Clock will continue to run, though, in this fourth quarter as we switch over to the fourth here in about 34 seconds. So the clock will stop for the change of possession. $14-yard pass for that touchdown score. And extra point is blocked. It's no good. A flag came in.
Roughing the kicker.
I believe at the end of this quarter we will be playing a little Green Bay Blizzard trivia.
I'm ready.
So, yep. See Max has been keeping track of his stats.
I for sure know my interceptions.
You always remember those, huh?
Yep.
All right, time for extra point try number 2. And this one looks better up through the uprights. 54-14 is our new score here in MHB land. Make sure to scan the QR code on your screen to donate to Custom Canine Service Dog Academy, the organization that brought Crumble to the district. QR code there, fundraising for Crumble here tonight. A great benefit to this community after tragedy hit 5 months ago. A ray of hope and light with the kindness of Custom Canines and something good coming out of something so bad. What a gift to this community. Dog who is trained in PTSD. Yep, sorry.
Everybody knew what you meant, Brad. That's all right.
You know, it's been a night.
The concentration starts to wane a little bit, doesn't it?
I need a few more Twizzlers. Yeah, hopefully Rain good money here tonight for Crumble.
Yes.
And his organization. Here's the kickoff, and going to be picked up at the 10-yard line, near side 20. Flag came in.
Another face mask there.
Yep.
I'll sort this one out here. I believe we'll see our second team offense making their way out.
offsetting penalties, the best kind of penalties.
Are they going to re-kick this?
Yeah, looks like they might.
Cool.
Unlike the NFL, this is still a relatively exciting play. It has become fruitless.
The idea is good, so they'll have to tweak it to
The
make
execution is not good.
What they want, but they're trying to inject some energy into that.
Yeah.
Very.
And safety, of course,
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
play. Obviously, it's a collision. So is there going to be any audience
ready.
participation with our Blizz trivia if Max does not know his stats? Are we going to allow any texting in audience participation?
I got the Blizzard stats up right now, so I'll be
Yeah, you
ready.
can-
I tell you what, no one knows Blizzard stats. Not even my parents.
I don't know. I'd maybe debate that point.
I don't know.
A couple of my buddies might know.
Brucey might know.
Brucey, but not many call in to Wisco Radio about Blizz stats tonight.
What's the preferred method there, Blaine, YouTube?
YouTube.
Yep. Comment us on YouTube. We'll find you tomorrow. So don't really comment us right now. We're not going to answer your.
No.
Sounds good, though.
Yeah, good job switching it.
And Vikings will set up shop around their own 16-yard line.
Might get the end of the quarter before we get this play off.
And I think they're going to run things to the fourth quarter. Keep things right here, right, Blaine? Yeah. All right. I know everyone's been anticipating this moment.
Oh, it's.
I have.
I know you have, Coach Breen.
Let's go.
The time has come. All right. A 2-year career, correct?
Yep.
2-year
2
career.
years. This is my second year.
Yep.
Yep.
Getting paid to fling the pigskin there a little bit.
Paid
over under 3,900 passing yards in 2 years.
3,900 passing yards. Oof.
No, it's a smaller field.
Yep.
Yeah, it's skewed, so I'm trying to think. Geez, I'd say under. I think it'd be under.
4,005 career passing yards
Wow.
in 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's good.
That's
Okay.
pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks for making me feel better.
We haven't come to the interceptions yet.
Yeah,
right.
okay, yeah.
All right. Let's talk total touchdowns, so rushing and passing.
All
He's
Yep.
the Josh Allen of that
Yep.
league, I can tell you that.
Rushing
right now.
and passing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some math quick.
Over under 89.
Over.
Over. He's very confident in that.
Uh-oh.
Over.
96.
Okay, cool.
Total
Cool.
touchdowns.
Cool, yeah.
31 rushing touchdowns and 65 passing touchdowns.
I
in 2
could use
years.
that on my fantasy team.
Unreal.
Man, I'm picking him up.
That's flinging the ball. That's what that is.
You said
Impressive
90, You
stats.
said 96?
Yeah.
Okay. It'd been pretty cool to get 100.
That's some punishment to your body, though, on those carries, though.
Oh, yeah. That turf is not friendly.
Or getting knocked into the bleachers. That wasn't good.
Bleachers, yep.
I definitely would have complained to your offensive coordinator if you were that close. I mean, come on. Is it true? I think you led your team in rushing attempts this year, too?
Rushing attempts? Yeah, probably. It would be. It's pretty close, though. We had a really good running back.
Yeah. 156 attempts this year.
Mm-hmm.
And your body probably feels every one of them.
I still feel it.
3rd down and 6. Aiden Ashelman with the connection over here, near side. And that'll be a 1st down reception for Owen Schultz, I believe.
Schultz. After a couple of runs by the other Primusburger.
1st down and 10. Up around the 31-yard line. All right. Attention back to the field here after talking a little bit of Max's stats. But in all seriousness, always good to see you, and it's great to have you. Your perspective up here, you've kind of seen it all, and it's always fun to have your eyes on the field here. But how cool, right? Playing professional football and having that experience.
Yeah, I mean, out of college, I shot as high as I could. Heard from some teams and just didn't work out. And if I didn't go play professional or at the next level, I would regret it. And luckily, I got a couple calls from some indoor football league teams, and it's pretty cool playing in Green Bay right across Lambeau, and having some of you guys have been up to my games, and all my family and friends have been up there, so it's always good to play at home.
Yeah.
Do it till they tell you can't do it anymore.
That's right.
Whoops. Yeah, I think, and nothing else, a big inspiration for somebody coming from a small town. We're not a super small school, but we're not large either, right? 800 kids in this high school, and, who knows, right? It doesn't matter if it's professional football or not, but giving these kids opportunities to believe that they can do anything that they put their mind to. So,
yeah, enjoy the ride, because you never know when it will end. Excuse me.
3rd down and 2 play, and not much going up the middle. Looks like Lakeside Lutheran has cycled in their second teamers as well. Fourth down and 2. 54-14. Evan Primusberger looking for a
looks like he's got it.
First down run. Evan Primusberger continuing the Primusberger tradition.
OPDEP.
Aiden Ashelman, the sophomore quarterback, back there. Evan Primusberger, the running back, a first down and 10 at the 42. He'll sling it right side. Sideline, and out of bounds up around the 38-yard line. He is welcomed rudely.
That was a lick.
Up across the 38.
Cullen Olson?
Cullen Olson.
Nice
Good
run.
job, Cullen. Yeah.
We toughen him up in basketball for sure.
That'll warm you up a little bit.
Great kid.
Yeah, you don't want to dance too much.
Nope.
Catch that ball north-south. He took a good lick, but he also got 15 yards, so.
Yeah. Give him 20-plus on that one. First down and 10 at the 35. Pump fake. Aiden.
Got him.
Ashelman going deep. Touchdown, Vikings.
Owen Schultz.
Touchdown.
His second of the year in varsity time. And a nice throw from Aiden Ashelman.
It's the don't throw it to the flat. Guy just keeps right on running. Good ball by Aiden.
Bubble, screen and go, whatever you want to call it. They bid on it.
They did. JV defenders, they hadn't been practicing against it.
Yeah.
They all come up on it.
Yep. We tried earlier in the game. Didn't work, and we did it again, and here we go. Touchdown. So was that backfield? Were there 2 younger brothers of
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with Premier Financial Solutions, and by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club. Extra points upcoming. And I probably jumped the gun on that, Blaine. I'm so sorry about that. 60-burger here for the Vikings. Let's redo that, yeah. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with Premier Financial Solutions, and by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, sponsors of that extra point. If you're an alumni of the program, scan the QR code on the screen to join the alumni club today. 61-14. This is a rout. Lakeside Lutheran came in with 1 win on the year. It was going to be an uphill battle for them here tonight and losing one of their starting running backs, but MHB put the hammer down here tonight.
Yep,
60
flexing
points.
their muscle tonight, that's for sure.
That's a lot of points. Edgewood up next week at Bree Stevens Field. Will be some interest in that game for some reasons.
Yeah.
Good venue.
Very good venue.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'll be a fun game.
It's supposed to still be really nice weather, too, so.
Now you just jinxed it.
No, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Come on, Moo.
It'll be pouring.
No.
It's supposed to be in the 70s again next week, I think.
Yes.
That ball is taken up across the 30-yard line. And the Warriors are keeping their first-team offense out there. That'll show us. Love it.
Oh, gives our younger kids a good look.
.617 and counting.
We got guys running off late. They got guys running in late.
First play from the 32-yard line. Back to pass, throwing deep, and has a receiver and dropped it. So actually it was a different quarterback in there, but one of the starters on offense.
Yeah, 14.
Who had played quarterback. So Logan Scheitninger Strom, the junior.
Threw a nice ball.
He did.
Got out there.
Yeah, starting quarterback Crockless dropped it. Second down and 10 up around the 32-yard line. Week number 7 wrapping up here. The Vikings will move to 7-0. Pressure is coming and a high pass right side. They will finish the season next week at Edgewood and then back home week number 9 versus Portage. Vikings will be in the playoffs again this year. It's a matter of where their seeding will be at, and if things keep going in this trajectory, they're going to be another 1 seed this year.
Yep.
Third down and 10. Fake the handoff, rolls to his left. He's going to whip it downfield and incomplete.
Pretty good D by the official there.
It was not bad at all.
Yeah, good pick play, actually.
He was in good position to pick that one off.
All he had to do was put his hands up. He'd have caught it.
Can you call a penalty on himself?
He could have.
I think that
would have been
passing interference.
The crowd would have liked that one.
They would have liked it.
I'm going to flag myself for being in the way.
We kid because we care.
We do. It's true.
Fourth down and 10. And there's a nice spiraling punt, far side, and up for grabs. And MHB, I think, is going to fall on
Looks
it.
like we got it back.
Good job that time by Henry DeRoser, the sophomore.
Tough one. A little floater there.
Clock keeps running here on this change of possession. Just stops on scores and timeouts. Can eat up a quarter pretty fast with running clock, and that's been the case for MHB in most of their games. 7 games in, they've dropped the hammer on several occasions. Aiden Ashman knows his role.
Waiting for the chop.
Yep.
That's what he's doing.
He absolutely he's done this a few times this year.
One.
And here comes the chop. There's the snap, handoff. Evan Primusberger.
But as a lineman, you really don't practice staying in your stance that long. So you get up to the line of scrimmage, he's waiting, and you're ready to go, and it's like 15 seconds.
They're probably like, can we just stay in the huddle a little longer? Or
No.
hang around back here a minute?
Under 2 minutes.
Really testing your quad strength down there.
You are.
Squat rack, baby.
Yep.
Second down and 8 officially here. Handoff left side. Getting what he can. There was some extracurricular blocking downfield. I'll give you one guess on who that was down there. Owen Schultz.
Yeah, well, getting his opportunities, you go out there and play hard.
He was a rebounding animal this year in basketball.
He is an athlete.
It's okay here. Run the clock as they debate. 61 points tonight for MHB, doing it in all 3 phases.
Penalty.
Have had their share of penalties tonight.
Yeah, been a few.
Clean that up.
Holding's the call.
Do we have a stat of the highest scoring game for MHB or Mount Horeb way back in the day? Coach Spring?
I don't know.
I might have to look that one up.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it for you next year at homecoming when we're back.
This could be the last play.
It's the last snap of the game.
Yes, it is.
It might not even be a snap. Oh, he's chopping.
And the last play of the
There you
game
go.
will be a handoff. And that will do it. Big time performance here tonight for the Vikings, 61-14 on homecoming. And they move to 7-0 on this 2024 season. Up next is at Edgewood. So been a fun night here as always, guys. Appreciate your time. I know you're taking time out of your schedules, but it's always fun to get the guys back together. And Max, thank you so much. It's great having you here. And,
Thank you for having me, Brad, and Wisco Radio.
Brings such a great insight to what we're doing here.
No place we'd rather be.
Jack
That's right.
Green, thank you very much.
Oh, love it. Every year, love it.
Coach Fredrickson.
Yeah, buddy.
In the house. Of course, Blaine as well. So
the brains of the operation.
Keeping things rolling here. Wisco Radio will be on the road next week as the Vikings take on the Edgewood Crusaders at Breeze Stevens Field. A 61-14 win tonight for the Vikings. They move to 7-0. Have yourselves a great night, and we will see you next week.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.